Yeah, excuse me. Do you have an internship for this summer?
I'm listening to Saw Osman.
No, I'm talking about your internship.
Oh yeah. I'm going to be working with BCG this
BCG?
summer. Yes.
As what?
As an associate, summer associate.
Damn, what the heck? Okay. That's crazy. By chance, do you want to do like a small interview about your internship experience or advice for people who want to break into BCG?
Of course.
So a lot of people said the market is really cooked. That's the main
Okay.
thing. But what do you think is the biggest mistake you see with students when trying to break into consulting?
People is trying to be too bawdy and just doing what they think they're supposed to do. I know then an X amount of things that you hear that you need to do, but I feel like consulting is such a broad industry.
And when talking about casing, what do you think is the biggest mistake you see with students though when doing case interviews?
A lot of people try to use a cookie cutter framework for every single case, maybe 3-4, and then try to apply them for every one of them. But you should make your own personalized framework for every single case and not just try to use one of those ready-made frameworks.
So how do you create a great framework?
So I think you should have a mold ready, but then customize it for each and every interview that you do. I feel like in your final round interview, you would also get unconventional cases for which a typical framework would not work. My final round BCG interview, my client was the US government and the problem was low vaccination rate. So it's very unconventional and there's no just honestly thinking on your feet, just finding ways in which you can segregate a problem into smaller sections would be my advice.
Now, a lot of students love to talk about coffee chats and networking.
Yeah.
So what is the best question that you've asked in a coffee chat to stand out?
What was your biggest learning from the first ever case you worked on, and how did you use that for your next cases?
Now, there's a lot of content creators online, myself included. How many applications and hours did it take you to actually land this role?
I think I must have applied to over 50 places, 50 to, I don't even remember. I feel like, at least for consulting, you can be very targeted in your approach because I'm an international student and it's so bad because there are 5 firms that sponsor. So it is even of a more tight market. So there are not even those many places you can apply for consulting. So I did apply to all those places and then to a lot of the smaller firms and finance and all of that as well.
What is the best question you've asked at the end of an interview though to stand out?
My interviewer had a dog. I asked about how BCG allows him to have a dog with a full-time job, if they can get the dog to work or work from home. So just asking a very personal question to the interviewer just to show that you've done your research.